What's going on, everybody? It is the Mossy Jake. I'm sporting the mic again today, and I've been wearing this shirt for the past like 3 days, and I don't regret it. It's comfy, it's cozy, it's kind of got that spring feel to it. It's not like a wintry vibe, but you know, you got the coziness. I don't know what I'm saying here. What's going on, guys? It is the Mossy Jake. Today we're talking about Pokemon Champions that was announced at the not Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. That is April 2nd. We're not talking about that today. At the Pokemon Day Presents. Big anniversary for Pokemon. What did they give us? Well, basically everything we already knew. You know, I've already made my peace with Pokemon ZA. I kind of went off about that. You know, last year we got a tease for Pokemon ZA, and you'd think that this year they give us something different, but no, it's just Pokemon ZA again. So like, it's like, wait, so why did we even have the presents last year? Because there wasn't really, I'm not even gonna get into it. But one game we did get that was kind of a big deal, that is new to this Pokemon Presents is Pokemon Champions. Something we did not know about, and it made me excited when I did see Pokemon Stadium on the screen, and like the kids were playing, and you know, some Pokemon Stadium was on the screen. I'm like, all right, that takes me back. I got my N64 up there, like yeah, right there. And unfortunately, I don't have my Pokemon Stadium copy anymore because my brother took it. Then again, it was his, but how could you? Anyways, you can play Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 on the Nintendo Switch Online, so I definitely recommend you go check it out. It was kind of one of those games where you could bring over Pokemon from your other Nintendo consoles, from like, you know, like your Game Boy or whatever. Then you bring it over to the Nintendo 64, and you could play your Pokemon in this 3D version. Which makes me wonder, going into Pokemon Champions, this is basically just another version of Pokemon Stadium. First we had Pokemon Stadium 1, Pokemon Stadium 2, then we had the Wii Pokemon Battle, what's it called? Pokemon Battle Revolution. But like the whole point of those games was to play your Pokemon from other systems in 3D. Like that was the only point. So it does surprise me that we are getting like a brand new version of this, Pokemon Champions, which is basically just another Pokemon Stadium. But it's like, wait, but Pokemon already are in 3D nowadays. So what is this contributing to the Pokemon community here? Because it's like, I don't understand. I guess in a way, it's kind of one of those games where you're just focusing more on the battling than you are on the whole adventure type thing, which I guess is cool. I understand that. That's cool. But it's just a watered down version of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, right? Right? Like it kind of feels like that at the moment, and it's like, okay, for nostalgia purposes, this is fun, and I'm gonna try it out. But is it going to be good? Is it going to be one of those games that do super well? This is definitely not going to do as well as Pokemon Go. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Or even like the Pokemon card pocket game. Like, because those are like its own thing. Its own free-to-play type thing. This, you know, it's free to play, but it's like the point of it is to bring your Pokemon to 3D. But Pokemon already are in 3D. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm actually confused here. Like, I'm just thinking it through right now. Like, really, what is the purpose of this game? Now, I was happy to hear that I would be able to bring over my Pokemon from Pokemon Go, because that's a little bit more, like, not as 3D. It's not on, like, a console. So that's exciting. You bring those guys over and put them in Pokemon Champions. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. And I think one thing on here is that you'll be able to play with people online, which is also fun. It's just like a Pokemon battle, like your Pokemon from your systems that you'll be able to play with people online. But you can do that on the other games as well. So I don't understand. I'm kind of like, what is the point? What is the point in Pokemon Champions? It's actually making me more mad as I'm thinking about it right now. Am I missing something here? Now, I guess you could make the argument that it's a free-to-play game so that anyone who does not have Pokemon Scarlet or just wants to play Pokemon on their phone, that's kind of fun. I mean, playing a 3D Pokemon game with... Okay, oh, I kind of see this now. Playing your 3D Pokemon game on your phone. I don't have my phone right now. I'm just using this as a reference. On your phone, you know, you're playing it. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Like, because then you can play it like on the go, whatever. But then again, that's what the Switch is for. Well, it's more convenient. I think a lot of people who do not have a Nintendo Switch or don't have any Pokemon games will get into this. But that brings up another thing, another problem with the game, because the whole point of Pokemon Champions is to bring your Pokemon over from another system and put it in here in 3D, and you're just focusing on battles, and it's free to play. But if you have other systems with other Pokemon games, why would you play this when you could just play that? And if you don't have that, then what's the point of this game? Like, this is actually, like, puzzling, bro. Now, I do have a confession to make. This Pokemon game is based off Pokemon Stadium, like I mentioned. And at the time, I did not have any other Pokemon games. I literally just played Pokemon Stadium as it was, which kind of sucked, not gonna lie. Looking back, it was pretty bad. I wasn't able to finish the game. But if you know Pokemon Stadium, they do make a way for you to still play the game. You basically like rent Pokemon, which basically means you can take any Pokemon you want and put it in the game, which brings up like a whole nother topic, and I don't even know if I want to get into this, but that brings up like, wait, if I can just rent any Pokemon, why would I want to transfer over my level 2 magic card, bro, when I could get a Gyarados for free? So like, is this mobile Pokemon game going to have a renting system like that? Or will you only be able to play this if you have Pokemon Go or Pokemon Scarlet or whatever, and you bring over your Pokemon from there into this game? Now, Pokemon Go is a free-to-play game, so I guess, you know, those people who don't have a Nintendo Switch, those kids who can't go out and play any Pokemon game they want, they could get on their phone if they have one. You know, every 10-year-old has at least an iPad, so, you know, they can get on there and catch some Pokemon in Pokemon Go and then bring it over to Pokemon Champions. Okay, I figured it out. That's what this game is for. That's who this game is for, ladies and gentlemen. The 10-year-olds who do not have a normal Pokemon game, and they just want to battle with their Pokemon in a 3D action-packed fight. Who else is it for? I'm actually concerned right now. Who else is going to play this game? Now, maybe I am being a little too dramatic here. It is a Pokemon game that's basically just focused on the fights, and it's like online. That does sound kind of fun. You know, in a way, I'm contradicting myself here, but it's like, it's basically just a watered down version of Pokemon Scarlet. And the point I'm trying to make here is that I don't think it's going to be revolutionary, you know? And that makes me sad. Like, Pokemon Go makes sense. Pokemon Go, like, the success for Pokemon Go, it makes sense, you know? And the success for Pokemon Pocket makes a lot of sense as well. Pokemon Champions, I do not think it's going to do as well. I think it's kind of like one of those Pokemon Unites type thing, where it's not necessarily going to do bad. It's a Pokemon game after all. People are going to play it. I think it will be a success, but not nearly as much as a Pokemon Go or a Pokemon Pocket, because there's a lot of problems here. There's a lot of contradicting problems, because every other Pokemon game offers the same exact thing, but more. It's kind of like Mario Run. It was just like a watered down version of the Super Mario Bros. Wii. Anyone who couldn't afford a Wii could just have it on their phone for free, and it was just a watered down version. That's the only people I could see playing this game, because it's just battling Pokemon. But maybe people like that. Then again, I'm just thinking of all the possibilities here. You know, I'm going back and forth, I know, but I'm just thinking about all the possibilities here, because maybe people want to just battle instead of going throughout the whole journey and raising Pokemon. But I feel like that was kind of that was like why people fell in love with Pokemon, not necessarily the turn-based battles. I feel like a lot of people find that kind of annoying nowadays. The turn-based battles is just kind of like one of those things we did back in the day, which, you know, with Pokemon ZA, they're going into the whole like dodging system, which frankly, I'm surprised we are just getting, which is weird to me. So really, are people gonna play this game just for the turn-based battles? I don't know. It's a good question. In my opinion, it'll be one of those games that's hot for like a month and then dies out. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm just rambling here. I'm just giving all my thoughts, just spreading it out all over right now. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. And of course, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Hey guys, if you liked that video, please watch another one. Maybe this one on the screen, you know, the one right there, right now. You seen it? You seen it? Okay. Because that's how the algorithm works, and that's how I get discovered and all, but I guess you do you, you know. That's just how life goes. We all just do what we please. Okay, I'm gonna go now.